stop you.
record.
There we go.
I'm gonna record it. Okay,
I
for
was
those that
just
can't be
stopping
on.
you to ask. Okay,
Okay, and
continue.
I'm gonna spotlight Fred.
Now, there is, I think one thing to understand is when you add the water here, this is tap water, okay, or maybe bottled water. But this water, when you start to clean the machine the first time, it will boil the water and clean all the system inside the machine. So it's very important to have a machine that the cosmetic itself will be always in the best, yeah, the best shape. I mean, it's very important first also just to clean the machine with the water. And the night when you finish, just do the same. So, Anita, you know what? You asked me what do I want to teach? Please, I mean, you know better than me, honestly, so far the machine. Just let's try to exchange what are maybe the challenge for you with the machines, or for the first time that someone gets the machine, what are the tips to make anyone understand? And yourself, you have some questions.
Yeah, I think some of the main things I would like to go over, like what you just said. So we should purge. When we turn the machine on, we should purge before we make a bottle and then purge after. And then when we purge, we just put one of these empty plastic bottles in there and
No, 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 not at all. No.
oh,
Look, no, I will purge now. Okay. You know that the bottom of the machine, you've got a plastic tray,
Yeah.
so the water goes down.
so you don't have to put a bottle in there when you purge or disinfect?
Now look, there is no bottom here.
But it told me to put a bottle in.
I thought it did.
I purged mine only once the other day and I didn't put a bottle in and it just went to the
No.
bottom tray. But maybe
Yeah.
the disinfecting might be different.
No, I mean this is just internal disinfection, internal cleaning. You know, I mean, I can't open the machine, but the machine, you've got some, inside you've got all the water that is coming from the tank. You see it's done, and look, now if I just open the tray, I'm not sure you can see it, but you see there is some
Oh.
water inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, this is some water. I will assume maybe there is, I don't know, 5 ml, 10 ml. So right now we did the purge. Now we will disinfect.
So we don't need to put any cleaner in to disinfect?
No, disinfect myself, I never do it. I can tell you, maybe this is the first time. Because disinfect, you're right, you need a bottle inside. But myself, I only use purge.
Okay. So
We
maybe
were
that's where I may have seen put the bottle in if I hit disinfect.
Yeah, I know on the app on the video, or I don't even think it's on the video. I think it's on some PDF directions. It said to disinfect, but I can't remember how often. And that was in Abby in Action.
No,
So
Abby Academy.
Abby Academy, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, yeah, I think the most important with the unit, you see, now I need to put the bottle here for the disinfection. So I don't do it
Okay.
That's what I
now.
did accidentally.
Okay, okay.
I don't do it now. So I will just switch off and on.
Oh,
But
that's good though. We don't have to
the
do
most
the bottle for purging.
no, the
Okay.
most important is to purge the machine. This is really the most important. And please, in the morning, in the evening, that's it. And then you show us also that when you just take that off, you've got a plastic part here. So this one
Uh-huh.
also, you may need to clean it. And each time you just put again, please push, and you need to understand the click. You understood you listen to the click?
Okay.
Listen, click.
Okay.
And because we've been trying to have a very easy machine to use, so you can follow all the instruction in the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But please, I'm sure that you, I don't know, maybe did you face some problem or do you need some?
One thing we were discussing, Fred, is that it requires you to fill the water tank to the max every time. Like if
Yes,
you can't make a bottle and then there's still enough water to make a second bottle, you have to refill it every time.
yes, there is. You're right. There is a system in the machine that just check the level of the water, and that's true that you need to fill the tank each time.
Okay.
Uh, the best way is to fill the tank. The best way is to have a bottle of water just nearby the machine, and so you just check every time. For the one that used for the first time, you saw that there is a sense. I mean, you only can add the tank one way,
Uh-huh.
and so you can see there is a kind of hole that goes with this hole here, and
Yeah.
the same click. But I would love because most of you now are using the machine for weeks or months. So do you have some advices? Do you have some problem? Do you have some needed? Please share with us.
So one question we were just playing around and discovered, because sometimes when we make them, the sticker comes off the top of the base. So like, we of course we take the top off the base and expose the QR code, but sometimes that QR code sticker is missing, but Kelly just found some stuck up at the top of her machine.
Uh,
And
yes,
So
some
you
have
we were
never found them
wondering,
at all.
yeah, I have one I've lost and I still don't know where it is.
I just assumed it just disintegrated, but no, it was
never.
they were all sticking up to the top of the machine.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, you've got three capsules. So the small one, you don't have anything on the top of the capsule. But the main one, which is the cream, you've got some stickers on the top. You have to take it off.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you don't take it off, the machine will refuse to
Right.
to produce the cream because you won't recognize the QR code. So
So, and Fred, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes after you make your bottle, the QR code is missing from the top of the base. And that's the sticker we are finding up on the inside of our machine.
That's what I found at the top of my machine is the QR code first.
You want to show him,
you
Kelly? Where's your
you mean this
carnage?
one? This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Sometimes that falls off and goes
It does.
wherever. Mine's lost. Kelly's trying to
I
find
can't
his.
find
I
it in
can't find
my
mine. I got a lot missing and I can't find them.
Oops.
So,
Yeah, I can't
Fred,
find my
Okay.
is there a way to pull out that drawer and just physically remove it so we can see like up underneath that area for if there's any QR codes? We don't want to pull too hard and break it, but it doesn't look like there's clips or anything. Like if you can just pull that drawer completely out and then see up above, but I don't want to ever do that.
Because a lot of us are not finding the QR code afterwards.
here.
One thing also is very important is once you finish, you need to take all the capsule off the out
Do you
of
see,
the.
do you see, Fred? Like this was stuck up inside my machine.
But do you mean that this one
Mm-hmm.
is this one?
Yeah.
But
When I took it out, like when we
but
take it
how?
out, it's not
But
even
how?
on the pod. The pod is just like empty with no top.
Really?
Yeah, that's happened a lot of
this
times.
is-
A lot. Most of the time it is off.
Yeah. I've only had one that I've made that it's remained on.
we agree that this is the cream capsule. Well, first you take the stickers off. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we
Okay.
agree.
I will recommend to make it smoothly. You know, when you take off the, maybe.
Oh, take that
No,
off.
no, but look, even I don't know how it is, but look, even myself, even with my finger, I can't take it off.
I wonder if
It's
the glue that holds it down gets loose when we pull off that
okay.
top tape.
And we need to be more careful, Heidi.
No, just
Maybe?
a question, Kelly. Does it appear straight after you finish the to prepare the cosmetics?
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
open
it's
the
done.
drawer to take out the empty ones to put in the trash, and there's just nothing on the top. So I just assumed it disintegrated, but
No,
I think it's not
it's
disintegrating and it's
not.
going into the machine somewhere.
Oh no.
Okay,
Because
no,
it's
no, I
happened
will.
so many times, it
It's
just
happened
seems
to a lot of
natural.
us. Yeah,
It
a lot of us.
happens frequently.
It's very interesting with USA and with all of you because we always find something that we never saw before. Never, ever.
Great. We have a
Honestly,
rep, guys. Bad rep.
this is the first time I've heard about that. Okay, but I will not sit down because if it happens too much, then I will ask the lab maybe to fix it in a better way.
It makes the
No,
cream
because
fine, but I have a feeling inside my machine, and some of our machines might be lots of stickers.
Hmm.
no, but because okay, I would love to check if it happened with all the cream or just some of them because
Oh,
in the
good thinking.
process you've got
Yeah.
some cream that needs a heating process,
Mhm.
which is sometimes higher than other, and so I would love to check, but I just noticed them. Okay.
Debbie, is there
Well,
one cream you're using more often than not?
I've had to use a lot of the gentle because I've been using with really young girls. So a lot of them show up that they need the gentle. But I've noticed it on the rich too. I don't know what the serum is. I can't figure out when to use it. So
I, I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
either.
But those are the two that I use the most. The Me rich and too. the gentle.
Gentle.
Hmm.
And Deborah, when you are creating the cream, you've got your friend or customer in front of you. They can see the process, the person that you are producing the
Oh
cosmetic
yeah.
for.
Most of the time, not, I mean, sometimes I have to make it and they're not here, but
Okay,
usually they're here.
and what is the customer experience? I mean, how do they?
Okay, well, I'll tone it down a little to make it clean, but it's the craziest thing they've ever seen. That's the kindest way I can say it. And they were totally enthralled and they love it. Absolutely love it. And I tried to convince them they could also still use the DIY and no, not going to happen. They want the in-store. So I'm going to be mixing for a while, but that's okay. It's just they really do love it. That is, I've had nothing but really positive in a lot of really. I haven't had any negative at all. Not any. Not any. Not with the mixed solutions that they've gotten. Everybody's loved it. I've had no complaints. I kind of wish somebody would just be a little grumpy so I could figure out how to counteract it, but they're not. It's been really good. So very positive.
It, it's very fine for me. It's okay. You can
Oh, you don't
select
want
it.
grumpy? Okay. I
No,
could
no,
do it.
no.
I bet I could come up with some things, but
No, no, no,
no,
no.
it's
Oh,
okay.
poor
I know it.
Fred. We've put Fred through a lot. Hey, Fred, I'm sending you a picture in WhatsApp of
Okay.
because I took a picture of my traceability number. And so you can see that there's no cover on my cream, my base cream. Now, I don't know which base that was. I can probably
Okay.
go back and look at my records, but I just wanted to send you a photo so you can see we're we're not we're not completely losing our minds, just a itty bit.
A little.
No, no, but thank you for the photo. It helped me a lot. I will send it to the lab right after. And
Okay.
just to check. Okay.
And you
And
can probably look at my traceability number in the photo and look and see
Yes.
what it was. Um,
Okay.
so to make it
Um,
clear, if it happens to us, you want us to kind of jot down and send an email or something and say, hey, this is the cream that it happened with.
you can try, but anyway, I mean, just with only one photo, the one that Anissa sent me, I will try to understand, and the labs also. So
oh,
it's
oh,
not supposed, you know, um, myself, I was doing a lot of cream, when you are in event to check and I never had that happen. So I need to understand why. Um, and because so it happens to all of you, yeah? Anita,
mhm.
Kelly. Okay.
Most every time for me.
Okay.
Fred, what is cream? And then it's in French when it's preparing, but DOUCEUR.
Doucher?
Ah, this is sweet.
Sweet cream?
It's Yeah, like no, yes.
Well, that's the cream that it did it to on me. So I sent you a picture of it so you can see.
Not sweet like sugar, but sweet like sweetie. How
Like
sweet,
honey, like the
Yeah,
honey
honey.
base one.
Okay. You know what would be really, this is probably a huge ask, but in regards to the fragrance, when people want to pick a fragrance, they want to smell it first. And I don't know, like they can't smell it from the little pod. Would there be any way for us to get like scratch and I don't know how, like a way to share the scent?
Yes, we just finalize a small perfume bottle
Okay.
with
Ah,
I
yay.
think with a spray, then you can smell.
Smell it.
Yay.
Okay.
So
That would be
so so
great.
I will
Awesome.
yeah, yeah, I will let you know. You know, like when you're in a perfume store, you just spray and you smell.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Very
okay.
cool.
That would be really neat. Um, so Fred, one of the things in the documents that we received again on Abby Academy, it says that we're supposed to shoot, take a picture, I think, of all of the pods or the traceability, but we're supposed to, it says to upload it into the Abby app somewhere. And I'm just
Okay, this
writing it
is
down in a booklet. I
no,
don't see how you upload it.
you're right. I would recommend because I would need probably Tom and Dan to train us with that. And because we've got the new app coming, so myself, I was postponing that to the new app. But one thing is for sure is we have a system today and tomorrow with the new app. You're gonna have to open the tray, take the photo of the capsules, but it will be directly inside your customer space. Okay,
Ooh,
and then it will keep in memory all the QR code of the capsules.
yeah.
Then to keep the traceability of the pods.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, but we just wanted first to anyone to be, I mean, to use the machines, to know how to, and now we'll of course add a new a new level of yeah, just for the traceability. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now,
once the new app is coming, we will have a training session.
okay, good. Now, Fred, for the machine too, there is, well, duh, this is what the call's about. But on the machine, there's a calibrate button. Because like I made a cream for my friend and she uses it once a day, 2 squirts, and it lasted just barely a month. But I would think it should last her 2 months because she was only using it once a day. And I'm just happy she's using it once a day. But that's a whole other discussion. But I was just surprised that it didn't last as long. So is there like, do they not last as long as the in lab, or do I need to calibrate my machine?
No, no. Okay. If you go to calibrate your machine, okay, this is something internal. I mean, we just keep calibrate just in case there is a problem we can have an
Mm,
action on, but
but
usually
don't do it.
you don't have to touch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, the 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 difference you can notice that you've got different of textures depending the cream. You've got some that are more rich and some more with a more liquid texture.
Yes.
Um, usually the cosmetic from this machine and the cosmetic from the in lab process is supposed to last 1 month.
Okay.
This is the average. Why? Because as Joanna told us all the time, your skin change every 28 days. So that's why the cosmetic is supposed to last 1 month. Now, depending how you use your cosmetic, for instance, Joanna and I, with the same bottle, I've got a face more, I mean, biggest than Joanna, so I will use maybe instead of two pump, maybe three pump. So, but usually, in any bottle, you want exactly the same volume, exactly the same in all the cream. So it will mostly depend of how you are using your cosmetic mostly.
And probably so that we're talking about this because some of the bases are a little bit more liquidy because I had one that was it never got to like a thick cream. It was just very watery. But I would feel like the more liquid the base is, so the lighter the base, the more liquid it would be, the less you would use because it will spread further. Whereas if you're using the rich cream, it's thicker and doesn't spread as much, or am I not right?
No, there is one thing, Anita. If it may appear, it happened to me once, that one cream failed to be produced. It can happen. So if by chance the cream is too much liquid, you know that when we just finishing producing the cream, there is a liquid texture. And then after maybe 3, 4 minutes, then it starts to become a real cream texture. But it happens to me once that it just stay liquid. In
Yes,
that case,
yes.
in that case, you just take the pods, the number of the pods. I mean, you just send us an email and you
Okay.
do another one, and then we'll replace your pods because it can
Mm.
happen. It's a small machine, but this is a very complex process because you've got, as you saw when you are producing the cosmetic, you can see the heating phases and then the cooling phases and
Mhm.
then the spinning process. And so it can happen. But
Okay.
when the cosmetic, after a few minutes, the cosmetic has to have a cosmetic texture. If it's too liquid,
Mhm.
there is
Okay.
something wrong.
And
Good
I
to know.
think right now, and that's super good to know because I feel like right now we probably haven't experimented enough with all of the different bases. Like we were just
Mhm.
talking, what's the serum base like? What's that all about? And so if we don't know, we don't know. And I just kind of thought that was typical for whatever base I had used. I think it was gentle, but so it's good to know that that can happen because yeah, it never, you know how when it's hot, of course you guys, we all do it right after it's done being made, even though it's still a little warm, we're using it and smelling it and feeling it and everything, but like it, and it's liquid like that, but this never solidified. So now we know, you guys, to watch the pods, check with our customers to make sure it's coming out like a lotion, like the consistency that we want, and then if not, we'll let Fred know. Okay.
Couldn't we just check
You
that before we send them out the door with it, though?
Well,
If you can
but it
cool it
has to
down,
cool.
yeah,
Oh,
that's to cool
So
down.
it depends how soon you send them.
Yeah, he said it shouldn't be but 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's no, it's question of 5 minutes
Oh,
maximum.
oh,
Okay.
It's very interesting. You can see the consistency of the cream after you just take it off, and after a few
Mhm.
minutes, you really feel it's completely different. Because when you take the bottle out of the machine, you can feel it's quite hot sometimes.
Mhm.
So even though we have a cooling process, sometimes you need to take it off from the machine, keep it out for a few minutes, and then the consistency of the cream is you know, I hope that once we will visit the lab. I mean, I'm not sure if you've ever been to a cosmetic lab,
Mm-mm.
but a cosmetic lab is exactly the same as this one. I mean, any cosmetic product we do have today, each of them are going through different process. And most of the time you've got heating process, cooling process. It's like a cooking process,
Baking,
You
yeah.
need to heat, you've got different spinning. So it's very interesting, and this machine do exactly the same. That's why this is quite interesting to us to see in person when someone produce the cosmetic, because you can see that the light change colors and you can see on the screen everything that happens. And
And in my bottle, I could even see, you could see the product changes color and
Mhm.
consistency too, so you can watch that. Does anyone
yeah,
have questions? Because I want to ask about the lights changing color, what all of that means. But do you guys have questions? Because we're running close on our time limit. So,
I do. I have a stupid question.
oh, it's
Those are
No
never
the best.
stupid,
good.
no stupid questions,
We
Tammy.
probably all have the same ones, so go for it.
You haven't
Okay.
met me.
I doubt that you all have this stupid question, but after he talked about turning the machine on and off from the back, I got up and looked at mine and I can't find a button. I've just been like
Unplugging it.
shutting it down and unplugging it. I didn't even
That's
know
what
we
I've
had
had
a
to
button.
do.
okay,
Unplug it.
it wasn't a stupid question at all because I did exactly the same as you do.
Me too.
But here you've got a button,
Now we know. Yeah.
Where is the button?
No, it's part of the up above the menu.
Well,
It's on the front.
Yeah.
but
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
He
Okay,
was,
you can
I've
see
done.
here.
he was
Yeah.
unplugging it too, Tammy, is what he said.
So here.
Okay, I got it because I've done had this machine upside down since we've been on this call. I've looked at the bottom. I've checked the cord. I was like, what?
I love it.
you know what? And Tammy, I may have done that too because I talked about turning it off and on. And so I'm just like, there's just a lever. And I went and looked and I'm like, I'm thinking of my mirror.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So
The
I
mirror has
have,
one.
yep, mine's plugged into a power strip. So when I'm done, I just turn the power strip off and it turns everything off. So I'm doing this exact same thing as all you guys.
No, but one thing is very important here when you just switch off the machine to go through the screen because it asks you a question. Do you want to shut down and purge or without purging? And this is very important. Each time okay, if you know that it will be the last one of the day, you just press purge and shut down. And just be careful just after to empty the tray.
Or you'll have a mess.
Yeah, I
And
did that.
and that's it. Uh, there is something that myself, I mean, I was very interesting in one question is that usually you add some water here. You don't know where the water comes from, even though you know, but so that's why you can see that once you just start the processing the production, there is a boiling process to
Purify.
to to purify the water.
There you go. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
one more question, Fred. So in my machine where my bottle fits up into it, there's that little rubber piece there. My rubber piece comes off every time I take a bottle out. So I didn't have it pushed all the way in there the last bottle I made, so I wasted all of my product because it didn't go in the bottle. Is that normal that that rubber piece is supposed to be flexible coming in and out? Is that something we need to be taking out and cleaning? Because mine
Can
comes
you
out with every bottle.
can you just confirm what is for you the rubber pieces?
Where,
Which ones?
when you put your bottle in the machine and it has to fit up under there, that there's a little rubber piece that
At the top of the machine?
The
Yes.
white piece that I was
yes.
missing forever, Fred.
No, that's not normal. So if it happens, we'll probably have to change your machine. It can be fixed, but in order to fix that again, you need to open the old machine. So if you do have that problem, maybe we will have to replace your machine.
Okay.
No, this is not normal. This is the one that hold the bottle.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's not normal. So please just confirm if it happens, let me know and we will just replace the machines.
Okay.
I just have a question which is very important. And I don't have it here. There is like a rubber, a solid plastic white pieces.
Mhm.
You see that piece is a long one?
Yeah. Let me grab
I'm
mine.
not sure.
Oh,
I got
Debbie
mine
has
right
hers
here.
right there.
Yeah, thank you. So it's quite important because you know when you take the inner bottle, you've got the spinning process, and the spinning process can be adjusted. So when we just deliver the bottle, they are at the not at the regular place. But these tools just help you always to fix the spinning process at the correct place. Because if it's too high or too low, then you won't be able to produce the cosmetics. So these small plastic pieces is quite important.
But
Where is
when do
it
we know how to
supposed to
use
be?
that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
where is it supposed to start?
So look, if you take a bottle,
Getting one.
an empty bottle, yes.
Oh,
If
here,
you
I've
look
got Tammy's.
from the bottom, no, no, sorry, yeah, okay, and then
It's
with the
flush.
small, with the tool, you have to insert the tool from the bottom of the, yeah,
There you go. Or
and
come back in.
I think it's it's so sweet. Let me check because I have a doubt. I will let you know by WhatsApp what is the exact position. I think it's written in the
Even.
in the doc in the document.
Oh, okay. I feel like this is good. It's supposed to be flat and not up too much, but we can, because once we wash it and we reinsert this piece. We reinsert this piece, then we can like make it
Yeah,
go up or down.
but
And I know,
that sorry.
well, I was gonna say, and this has different positions, and Janet had to teach me because mine wouldn't move at first.
Yeah,
Oh,
so look,
Mine don't
move
move.
exactly. Keep like that. Keep it like that, and now insert to the bottle. No, no, it
But
was
hold on, there it's locked in. It spins, Tammy. So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That is when your little shelf is all the way up. That's
exactly
your proper position for your spinner, which is,
ex
yeah,
flat.
aligned. But
And then to get that
then
thing out to wash it, what do? You poke the other end through?
Mine's not working.
you got to spin it hard the first time because I didn't think mine was working either. Janet and I were hilarious. And then push it all, when you push it all the way down. Now I wound it all the way down, and then you put this in there, and that's how you push your air out. But make sure your lid's not on all the way.
If your lid is on, it won't push through, like it gets trapped.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So that's after it's full, that's your position. And then you use this end of it and push it out. Oh, gotta be strong.
And then you
There.
wash it in the dishwasher, but not the spinny piece or all of it.
No,
I
no, you
accidentally
can
did my spinny piece in the dishwasher.
yeah, you can put everything.
Everything can go
But
in the
know, yeah,
So
yeah.
now,
Okay, but
and
when do
after you wash it, now you put your spinny piece back in and you take your little thing, I'm sure, and move this back to the top. Lock it in. You can hear it click in. I don't know if you heard it click in. Tammy, did you get yours
Yes.
to go down finally?
well, yes and no, but
Back.
I'm just confused as to when we push it up and when we push it down. Like, I don't know why we're doing this.
This is your starting position.
Right.
And the only time you have to worry about making sure your starting position is correct is if you remove this thing and reuse your bottle.
Okay.
Because your
I
bottle's
understand.
going to come in the right position. And then you move this thing down, you spin it down,
Yep.
and then that's when you push all the air out of your bottle. So after you fill this, then after you fill it, then you push it up and you can see, and then that puts all of your products. So your product should be this full.
So
You want
after
all the products
every
at the top.
after every single bottle, we should be pushing it up then for our customers.
Mhm.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
I've not done
but
that.
you can do it you can do it in two different way. This way, Anita's way, or if you just press the pump. So then pressing the pump
We'll
will
bring it
make it
up.
exactly.
Oh.
So
Okay.
myself, for
Good
instance,
to know.
myself, I've never used the tool to push the product. I
Oh,
only
good
use
to
the
know.
pump. And
Okay.
because this is what we call airless bottle. So if you pump, you take off the air.
Oh,
But
good.
if you take it off to clean it, then when you replace the spinning system, you get to use these tools. Otherwise, and it happens to me also, so I can tell you about my experience. If you don't do it properly, you can have some, the mixing process can be damaged because the
Mm.
bottle is not properly locked into the system. And so that's why the spinning has to be exactly the same position.
When you say damage, does that mean like it'll just overflow or the product is no
Yeah.
good?
The product is not good, and you can hear sometimes a small noise that, like it's spinning around, but it doesn't attach the spinning process. So, um, but what I just recommend each time you start a new cosmetic, just use the tools exactly how Anita does. So you lock it on the upper, exactly. You just
And this is magnetic on the bottom.
Hmm.
Make sure your propeller is facing up and the magnetic bottom will click into your base. And then you have to lock it in, right, Kelly?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
And if you don't get that magnetic, that means it's up too high.
Yeah. All sorts of stuff. I'm going to lose my battery on my phone. So,
I wish our DIY bottles was made like this so we knew how much cream was left in our bottles.
our
Our in
DIY or
lab,
in lab?
our in lab.
Oh, in lab.
We've asked about the in lab.
No, not the
you
in lab,
know
the DIY. You know, like the
Oh.
base creams, how they're solid. All of my clients are wondering like if we couldn't have like the little window like we do on the actives that shows how much is left.
You can just lift it out real easy.
you're right. Probably
No,
the
no,
next
no.
production.
Not in store. In store, you can lift
No.
it out.
This
Oh, the DIY ones.
Yeah.
Base cream.
DIY. Yeah, the base cream and the DIY.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, because there's no way to tell, and they can pump and pump and pump forever because sometimes they spit out and sometimes they give you a good pump, but they never know if they're completely empty. So that's the only one complaint that all my customers have is they wish that this somehow showed like the little
Okay.
actives.
Okay.
Help yourself.
I'm not telling you that within the next weeks we're gonna have it, but I know that we are running into new production, so we're probably gonna. I mean, we are on the way to even to change the bottle. So okay.
I know you're way smarter than we are. You've already got
No,
that
no.
figured out.
It's the same
But
way
all
with the
all
in
the
lab as
bottle.
well, because I ran out of in lab on vacation and didn't take anything else. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh no. I just ran out like today. So, yeah. Yeah, you don't know. It's a surprise. I think we should really date our bottles because you forget, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I just ordered it. But just think how fast a week goes, let alone how fast a month in our lives go by. They just zip by, and you think, I just ordered. But in reality, you didn't
because
just
be-
order.
Well,
because you should read better your email because I think that after 20 days we just send an email to say be careful, you need to have a
Yeah.
new one. But you're right. I mean, these windows inside the cream is very good in one hand, but in the other hand, it can sometimes affect the product because there is light coming inside the bottle. So
Oh
this is the
yeah.
balance. this is the balance that we need to fix.
Like olive oil, the olive oil bottles that are dark keep it more protected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good answer that we can reply with when someone says that. But my problem with the in lab is I don't do in lab every day. I do the DIY a lot of times and add it in. So that's why I lose track of how much I have.
Oh yeah, I
So
have.
I would recommend always to have two, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in my barbecue, I've got a gas barbecue, so I always have two bottles of gas
Yes.
just in case one is empty, I've got another one. We should do the same.
I
Exactly.
agree. And it will be nice when our auto ship program gets going, guys. And then you will get the reminder to reorder. And it is smart to have a backup ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but so I have an in-store cream with lightening and firmness for my chest and my neck. I have one that's all firmness that I put on my belly. And then I use my in-lab or my DIY for my face. And so I've got all of these bottles all over my counter because it's so fun that we can make whatever we want for in-store.
I
It's
would
really
love to do that.
empowering.
I would love to do that too, but me and my husband are both using it, and now we're like confused whose bottle's whose bottle. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to write your initial on your bottle and my initial, and then if I made one for another part of the body, I would have to label it all out.
I
I
put an
use
Abby
those
BB
little
sticker on mine. Go ahead, for
Yeah,
big
I
bellies.
use those little colored stickers. So if I get like the chest one, I'll put yellow stickers on the top. So when I pull out my drawer, I look down and I see all the yellow and I pick it up and I put it in some purple, some red. And it's all sticker labeled.
Good idea.
That is a good idea.
Very good idea.
Hey, Fred, I have
I
a
love.
question. I just I just purged my machine, so that was the first time I did it. And it came back to calibrate, purge, and disinfect. So now what do I do?
You've got a small, you see just down, you've got a small, how do you call that?
Is that an
This one
arrow?
in the middle, yeah, like a arrow. And you
Yeah,
just
okay.
go back to the menu. Just go back to the menu.
Okay, well, I went back to the three little dots up there and I'm wanting to like shut it down. Now what do I do?
Unplug it.
Ah, okay.
Like it.
Hold on.
Good girl style.
Okay,
Unplug it.
you're here. No, like you're here now.
No, I was there, but then whenever I went back, okay, now I'm back to where it says calibrate, purge, disinfect.
This one.
Yes.
And what do you want to do now?
Well, I just purged it, and that's what came back on the screen after it purged.
Yeah, okay, but look, if you click on the middle, the small arrow,
Okay.
then you just
Yes,
go
mine
back to
went back to open the drawer, but now I'm wanting to shut it down because I'm done for the night. So now do
ah. Okay, so look, if you want to shut it down, look. Now you go to the small bottom left of the arrow,
okay. Oh,
and
okay.
here you've got shut down without purging.
Yes, because I already purged, but I guess
Yeah, yeah.
I could have went to that button beforehand and purged and shut down at the same time, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, here you've got purge and shut down.
Okay, got it. I got it now.
That's
Thank you.
why,
I just
no,
discovered that
welcome.
too.
But that's why it's very important to go through that process because then it just tell you, do you want to shut down or do you want to shut down and purge? And then it just remind you that you need to purge the machine.
Yes, got it.
Yeah,
So
now we
myself, I
know
know
there's a
that.
power button.
We don't have to keep unplugging it. Yay.
We learned so much today how to turn it off.
Can I ask one question that's slightly more mirror than machine? Is that possible?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just want, is there any intention in the future? And if there's not, I just want to know of the mirror ever being able to tell the machine anything, or is that not ever going to happen? So like when the mirror tells you what we're mixing, will it ever be able to talk to the machine, or are they just completely two separate worlds?
No, actually today this is completely separate,
Okay.
but but we do have an app that talks with the machine.
To the machine. Good
Yeah,
to
to the
know.
machine. And if you go to the setting,
Uh-huh.
if you go to the setting, you can see that there is a language and there is a Bluetooth. Why?
Ah,
So the machine gets a Bluetooth because the machine can talk to the app.
sure.
Okay, but because we are in the MLM system,
Mhm.
and so we just blocked all the app,
Okay.
just to stay in the network. But
Right.
maybe in the future we
Okay.
will add this function.
I was
Yeah,
just curious, and
but
I want, oh, go ahead.
no, no,
Can
please.
I ask one more thing about the mirror? Only because it surprised me so much. You know, we put our age in there when we're getting ready to do the scan, or whoever's age is in there. But I'm talking about for me personally. Okay, and it's so lovely to get to like spin and keep spinning like the roulette wheel to find your year because it's way far back there, right? For me. So what I'm a little confused about is I would have thought that then when it does your scan and it tells you what you need, that it would have known your age. But it told me, I don't know your age, but you've got the skin of a 30-year-old. And I want to know who you paid to program it to tell me I look like I have skin of a 30-year-old. I just want to know, just curious, because I
You
just
know.
turned 66. And you know what? They will be my best friend ever. I'm telling you. They will.
No, but I was talking about that specific problem, I would say, this morning. You've got the mirror, you've got the analysis, and then we've got a special AI that give you a recommendation,
Mhm.
and we know that there is some mistake in the code
They don't.
because you're not 33, you're 37. And so no, no,
Actually, I turned 66 and it told me I had the
no,
skin
no,
of a
no.
30-year-old. And I'm like,
I
okay,
know.
well, while that's really nice, I know you're lying. And who's paying you to lie to me? Okay. Come on. But it was
But
cute to
but you
see. I thought, wow, does everybody seeing this? This is great. Oh, I just thought it
You
was
will
pretty
see,
funny.
you will see in the coming day. First, the website is changing, and we've been working a lot with this brilliant team of Pioneer. Honestly, they are
Oh, they
amazing,
are
and
amazing.
so they are really amazing.
Yeah.
And so they give us some feedback in order to maybe have a better customer experience also in the
That'll
floor.
do it.
And of course, if you do have some concern, if you do have some ideas, uh, the good thing to Abby is that everything we do is just all the group of people that produce everything are Abby groups. So the engineers, the cosmetic production. So we can be very flexible. Of course, and thank you so much. You understood that we've been testing and producing a lot of tools that needed to be improved. But now I think we've got a strong base. So now we are going to work into the details that to me are the most important, like the customer experience, like so. And I know also that for you who got the machine and the mirror, I know that you are expecting in the mirror to have a possibility to recommend the in-store, the in-lab, and the DIY. It's coming. It's coming. It's just a question of flow.
Yay.
Yeah, it's coming. I
Yeah.
know we yeah. So
We'll
thank
be
you for your
patient. We know
patience.
you're in the beginning. We know this. We signed on
Yeah.
knowing this was the beginning. So we're good. We're cool. I just look curious more than anything. And
Yeah.
if it's not, that's okay. It works the way it is. So we're fine. But I just was curious. That's all.
Thank you so much. But I think that even though it was the beginning, now we definitely need to work on the details and to improve what needs to be improved. So please share with us your input. It's very important because you are connected to the customer, to your friends, so you know exactly what is good, what is not good.
We
But
literally shut down with the machine. We were having a family event, but it was 60 people. And it completely stopped the party. The entire party was gathered around watching it make the machine. And then it went from one person who needed a refill to, yeah, you know what happened. So it was a really great night, but it shut down the party. I'm sorry to say, I mean, in a good way, but it shut down the party. Everybody was
but
gathered around watching. It was hilarious. It was great.
And now we can just answer the question. I think it was of Kelly or Anita. What are the lights for?
Yes.
This is just for the party. When there is a party, you know, you
That was
just
my.
and
Had
then
I
and
known.
then and with the music. No, no. I mean the color is just that you can phase of the production, the color light change. It's just to show you that you are going through different steps.
Got it.
And it's a nice customer experience. You feel that something new happened each time.
Oh, they love it. They love watching it. They love watching it. They really do.
I can tell you, it can be in Europe, in USA, or in Canada. People just like watching the machine, and no, because you are creating something that you don't expect that might happen. You don't expect from like an espresso machine that after 5 or 10 minutes, suddenly I say, look, this is your cosmetic
Yep.
cream. You say, wow.
And they love how
So
elegant the flasks look, or whatever you call them. I'm sorry, the containers. They love the way it looks. They love the way it works. It's very impressive. Very impressive.
I think Kelly's put on her to-do list or her ask list a more masculine bottle too. So that would solve
It's true.
Janet and David's issues. Hey Fred, I know we're really running out of time today, tonight on this call. Can we do a machine call part 2 where we dig into product knowledge?
yes, with
Yeah,
pleasure.
that would be
But
great.
then I'm sure that Joanna will be very happy to talk about it. But you're right. You're right. We should. Okay. Whenever
Yep.
you want.
That would be
Okay,
great.
after conference, ladies.
Is there a list by chance that tells us, like you all were talking about gentle cream, that tells us which one is the gentle cream?
Mm-hmm. There is. I will post it. I know Joanna shared it somewhere, and I have it.
I've
I know
looked
where
for
I
it.
have it. I will post it in our machine chat right now.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're
please
Thank
welcome.
share,
you.
share, share with Joanna, and she will answer.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank
You
you.
you don't
Thank
even know
you.
how refreshing it was talking with you. I hope that we're gonna meet soon in conference. I hope so. And thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
Good night,
Fred.
Good
everyone.
Thank you so
night.
much.
Good
Bye bye.
Bye.
night.
Thank you.